The Star Wars franchise is changing forever. Lucasfilm is headed on an all-new path. Let's talk about the most recent news that is going to change everything. According to a number of sources online, Kathleen Kennedy is officially going to be retiring at the end of 2025, which will bring in an all-new head of Lucasfilm Studio. There's no word on any names that have been thrown around right now on who's going to be replacing her as the head of Lucasfilm, but let's talk about it. Firstly, I want to talk about Kathleen Kennedy, and I know there's a lot of people online who are, raising their hands and extremely excited over Kathleen Kennedy stepping down as the president of Lucasfilm. And I understand where they are coming from. I also agree that I do think it's time for a new regime and just new people to be involved in this studio and in this franchise, because it has not been going the way that we have all been wanting it to go over the last 10 years. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and bag on her, because Kathleen Kennedy is one of the all-time great producers. Did she not do as great as president of Lucasfilm under her tenure? Sure, there could have been some other decisions that have been made that put the future of Star Wars in a better place. But her resume is absolutely incredible. She has been involved in some of the biggest and best films of all time that are not just Star Wars. Indiana Jones and Jaws, a number of Spielberg films, George Lucas films. I mean, the list goes on and on of what she is able to do as a producer, her intelligence when it comes to projects, and how she handles things over the years has been absolutely incredible. And so, sure, we can talk about her tenure as just the president of Lucasfilm, but overall, Kathleen Kennedy is one of the all-time greats. But like I said earlier, I do think it is time for a new person or a new regime to come in as the Lucasfilm president, or, presidents, or this study group to be the creative control of Star Wars and where it is headed in the future. There are obviously a lot of names that people have already thrown around of who could be the president of Lucasfilm, who could step in and be in charge of the entire Star Wars universe and put it in a better place than what it has been. Obviously, the names of Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, and Kevin Feige are 1,000% the three leading men to step in and take charge of Star Wars. And just sticking with those three, I would be okay with any of them. I don't think Kevin Feige is going to step in right now because of where the MCU is currently at, and it's very much trying to bring itself back around from where it has been and bring it back to where it had been previously, especially with the two Avengers films, so close, and Fantastic Four and X-Men. I don't think he's going to step away from Marvel. But when it comes to the other guys of Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, we've seen what they are doing on the TV side of things and the universe that they have created. Now, not all of it has been perfect. There's been some things here and there, but as far as creatively, they've been doing a very, very good job in giving us new things, giving us familiar things, giving us the things that we want to see.